Welcome to a special Pride Coffee with yours truly, Adrian Dragon, who's rebirthing as yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragan, Androgynous, Pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, who are one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth. Myself a cup of coffee. Maybe before I go on a march, 3 hours and 58 minutes, almost 4 hour march for the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, who are one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth, by the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, pro-love, universal revolutionary centrist party. Pour myself a cup of coffee. And I drink it black. For world peace. Heat wave in Hawk Island, formerly known as Montreal, it has reached 31 degrees and it's only the first week of June. And today, tomorrow, and Tuesday we're gonna have 3 days of, started yesterday, the heat wave, but we're gonna have a few days of intense heat, usually reserved for end of July, early August, last, let's say from between July 22nd and August 11th, usually these type of temperatures for that month period of, in the month of Leo, usually when the sun is, the western hemisphere is the strongest, most powerful, highest. Yours to Adrian Dragon, being reborn with every song that I write, every step that I take, every breath that I take, every sunlight that hits my body, every moonlight that I see, every star light that I gaze upon, every marching step, dancing move, every breath, every sip of coffee, being reborn as yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragon. Although I got 3 negative tests, I encourage everybody to get COVID tested. I believe I had COVID in end of January, late January 2020, last days of January until about February 20th. Until about February 20th or so. Until February 20th when I was healed. In many ways, yours truly, Adrian Dragon did die during COVID. Being reborn as yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragon, Androgynous, Pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, who are one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth, whose mission, visions, and philosophies are complementary. Cooperative covenant. Complementary missions, visions, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon, who are one empire under the sun. Missions are attaining world peace, international justice, global security, universal love, freedom. By creating the two institutions, one, the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragon Army, from all ALL willingly living citizens, willingly living citizens and public and private security forces and armed forces. Create the Dragon Army to secure the 3 elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Those 3 elements of civilization, food, housing, and transport secured, we will be ready together, humanity, to respond quickly and effectively whether COVID pandemic mutates, variants, or for the next pandemic as a global civilization. Via public-private partnership, creating the Dragon Army, officially titled International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, in order to secure the 3 aforementioned elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport for all via public-private partnership. Once we have those three secured, we will be able to encourage people to volunteer, work out, train, exercise, do community work. Volunteering, as I love volunteering in different organizations. My favorite volunteering is, so of course, as an independent artist, multidisciplinary artist, dancer, writer, songwriter, scriptwriter, poet, dancer, choreographer, aspiring children's books writer. Love reading books to children, love bringing joy to children, hearing them, initiating them into the beauty of the English language and literature thereof. And of course, the anthem of the dancing goddess and the dragon empire, the Phoenix People's Party thereof. It could be music, bells, or strings of instruments of music, but there's no voice, there's no lyrics, but children's playing, children laughing, children loving, children dancing, children laughing and having joy, having fun. That's the anthem of the dancing goddess and the dragon empire. There's no lyrics, there's no. That will be the anthem. The dancing goddess and the dragon empire will be children playing, laughing, and loving. With secured liberty, securing food, housing, and transport via public-private partnership for all by the Dragon Army. Once we have those three secured, we can encourage people to work out, train, exercise. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will continue to be medicine and therapy for yours truly, as I believe it is for many, and many just need that encouragement, that support, whether financial or in terms of having their food, their housing, and their transport to go volunteer, etc. secured. Then we can clean the streets, clean the environment, relieving the stresses of those secured food, housing, and transport by the Dragon Army. Our public-private partnership, we can, of course, encourage people to work out, train, volunteer, do community work, learn, trade, and help out in XYZ or do the things they love, dance, do art. So we have those three elements secured: food, housing, and transport. That's the mission of the Dragon Army, and encouraging people to work out, train, exercise. And of course, in the public domain of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, we encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and people, citizens, subjects, allies of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, of course, to, when they step into the public domain, they have the right to keep 2-meter distance from other citizens, subjects, or allies of the empire, the People's Empire. The Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire are one empire, non-sectarian in all ways, all willingly loving join. In the public domain, liberty balanced by responsibility to keep hygiene when we're going public places, institutions, or businesses, to retrieve foods, goods, or XYZ activities, to wash the hands, wash, 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 wash. Do a little bit of a demonstration. Be clean, wash, 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 rub, 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 rub. See, clean, disinfectant, sanitizer once we go in a store, in a public place, because we don't know our fellow brothers and sisters, citizens. Personal hygiene, methods or practices thereof. Rub, rub, rub. In a balanced way. And complementary Dragon Army to secure those three aforementioned: food, housing, and transport. In the public domain, encourage people to work out, train, volunteer, exercise, do community work. Corresponding to the International Integrated Dance League, integrated, that'll be an all ALL gender inclusive, all ALL gender and ages inclusive, cooperative, governing complementary dance league, officially titled International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. to organize mass dancing events across the world, for the mass financing of solar, hydroelectric, wind power, and mass cleaning the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the waterways, forests, from dirt, from pollution, from plastic. Mass finance that by the Dancing Goddess Army, complementary covenant, cooperative institutions of the Dancing Goddess Army and the Dragon Army. Dancing our the Goddess Army to attain mission, vision, and philosophy to attain harmony between civilization within for nature. Balance, harmony, equilibrium between civilization and nature. As the motto of the Dancing Goddess Army is all ALL fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun, and those goods are harvested by our brothers and sisters farmers for us to build, maintain, or upgrade civilization. That dance was a long time ago beginning, and it is dancing now as fruits, vegetables, and legumes are created across the Americas now. It is 5 p.m. 5:24 EST in Hawk Island, Montreal, and it is of course 3 p.m. somewhere in North America, in Central America, South America. Fruits, vegetables, legumes are being created or harvested, prepared, etc. And of course, those that same dance created, made, and produced fruits, vegetables, legumes such as wheat, grapes, to feed even the workers that build the pyramids. Yeah, I said those by that dance of the goddess with her brother the sun to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables was even made that wheat made by those workers to build those mysterious pyramids. So I revealed that they're tombs not only but temples as well. So that dance to create, make, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes was from of old to create, make, and produce even those grapes, that wheat, those dates in ancient Egypt for those workers to be fed, to build the pyramids, and that dance is still ongoing now to create, make, and produce all fruits, all vegetables, all legumes for us in 2021 to build skyscrapers and to officiate the Sabbath 37-hour, 49-minute, 42-second, almost 38, almost 38, almost 38-hour Sabbath of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire starting every Friday at midnight in Hawk Island with dancing, recreation, and legalized drug use and massages and pleasure for the rejuvenation of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire citizens, allies, soldiers. Phoenix People's Party, yours truly, calling for the creation of the global central bank by biometrics, by what I call debt refusion. The eye, the hand, and the voice are unique biometrics, refusing all existing public and private debt, creating the two institutions, Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Army, by the Phoenix People's Party, yours truly, Adrian H, who died during COVID, being reborn, Dragon Zero, Dancing Goddess.